is an honor to welcome our presidential nominee, Kamala Harris, back to our state and my hometown of Madison. As California Attorney General, Kamala Harris was the top prosecutor for the largest state in the nation, standing up for the rule of law and taking on perpetrators of all kinds, which is exactly the kind of experience that will come in handy at this particular moment. And as a United States Senator, it was riveting to watch her on the Judiciary Committee hold the powerful to account. And as Vice President, she has fought fervently to restore our reproductive freedom after the Supreme Court overturned Roe. I am so proud to support Kamala Harris for President of the United States. I also want to take a minute to give a shout out to our next Vice President, Tim Walz. As a military veteran, a teacher, and a true public servant, he is a fantastic addition to the Democratic ticket. And in picking a fellow Midwesterner, it's clear that this campaign knows that the path to the presidency and control of the United States Senate runs directly through the Midwest. And that means it runs directly through Wisconsin, because we are the battleground state. Wisconsin is likely to decide who our next president is and which party controls the United States Senate. And Wisconsin, speaking of that U.S. Senate seat, I'm being challenged by a self-funding multimillionaire by the name of Eric Hovde. Eric Hovde owns a $3 billion California bank and a $7 million ocean view home in Laguna Beach. And he's been named one of the most influential residents of Orange County 3 years in a row. Folks, we have a green county, we have a brown county, but Wisconsin does not have an orange county. And we may laugh at that, but the stakes in this race are incredibly high. Eric Hovde celebrated when Roe was overturned. He says he's 100% anti-choice. Meanwhile, I'm leading the effort to restore reproductive freedoms with my Women's Health Protection Act. And on healthcare, my opponent wants to repeal the Affordable Care Act and kick millions off of their health insurance. But for those of you who know me, it was living without health insurance throughout my youth due to a childhood illness. It's why I got in this fight to start with. I wrote the provision in the Affordable Care Act that allows young people to stay on their parents' health insurance until age 26. And I will never stop fighting until all Americans have the quality, affordable health care that they need and deserve. On the economy, Eric Hovde wants to cut Social Security and Medicare while giving a $4 trillion tax break to big corporations and the ultra-wealthy like himself. As your senator, I will always fight to bring down costs for working families and make sure that multimillionaires like my opponent pay their fair share. And now with Eric Hovde, it's not just the issues. He's insulted just about everybody in Wisconsin. He's called our farmers lazy. He said seniors in nursing homes shouldn't have the right to vote. Believe it or not, he told kids of single moms that they're going to likely be poor or on drugs. He even said people struggling with their weight should pay more for their health insurance. It is clear that he has spent far more time on his private beach in California than on any factory floor or family farm in our state. So, we need to defeat him, not only to protect our rights and freedoms, and not only to continue to deliver for working families across this state, but because Wisconsinites deserve a senator who understands them, not one who insults them. So Wisconsin, in just 46 days, you will have that choice. You will decide between Kamala Harris and Donald Trump, and you will decide between me and my opponent. The stakes of that choice could not be higher. So if you're with me in this fight, I ask you to join my campaign at TammyBaldwin.com or by texting Tammy to 24007. That's 24007. It is amazing to see so many of you here. I am so honored to be with you. When I see this crowd, I know together we will fight, and together we will win. Thank you, Wisconsin!